Hello folks, Cameron here again for my homeless COVID-19 vlog, week 24. I'm back here at Garfield Park, charging up my power bank, watching a couple of movies, doing a couple of video projects, one of them for a friend of mine that I'm doing voluntarily. Just a little volunteer thing that I wanted to show him what I can do, and hopefully he'll be proud of the results and use one of the 2 videos that I made for him. Anyway, this has been kind of a wild and wacky week. After I had posted last week's, I have been trying to get more work through my regular company. Got paid for a job through another company, which is an app that I have on here. And I will talk about that soon-ish this month. Forgot to do an RV Penang USA update last month. So I'm going to have to do that as well. And trying to get my driver's license renewed. That in and of itself was a journey. Still not done yet, but it will be hopefully by next week, because I have to pay $37 and change. And if I had not spent $1, I would have been able to have gotten the wheels rolling on my driver's license, so to speak. Because, well, since I don't have a car right now, I need the driver's license for the RV that I need to drive for, of course, my fiance's show, RV Penang USA. And as I said, it's been a wild and wacky week. The second time I went in, of course, I went in line, got up, didn't have the money. I was short $1. I thought I was short $5, but no. I was actually short $1 and couldn't get it done. So I have to make another appointment. Well, I tried to make an appointment first, for the first effort, and couldn't get through to the 800 number that they have at the DMV, nor could I do anything online. It seemed like that they weren't accepting any appointments. But when I got to the DMV just this past Monday, they were accepting appointments. I don't know why it did not want to work on my phone for some reason. Maybe because it's a mobile device and it's limited in what it can do. But I didn't have any problems before when I made appointments on the phone and also on my laptop. So maybe because of the COVID-19 stuff, everything has been limited. And speaking of COVID-19, there was a little bit of news that was passed on in which people who are ravaged by COVID-19 were actually getting steroid treatments. Actually, it improved people. So take that as it is, because of the new research that was just put out just not too long ago. I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. I'm here at Garfield Park, just watching movies, doing exercising my photoshopping skills. I just don't want any people bothering me at this moment while I'm doing this vlog, gathering my thoughts, needing to put them down here for posterity. Again, I am not going to rest until I either get an RV or a really good place to live. And it's really important not only for me, but also for my family. And speaking of my family, I think I revealed last week that I got another contact for the adult adoption documentary. Talked with her, told her my situation. She's completely and fully aware of everything that's going on. And I'm glad that I got that out of the way, because I was hesitant at first to tell Alden, my first contact, about that. Of course, I opened up a little bit about that, and he was perfectly understandable. But he's not associated with this project anymore. But Naomi is now. And she told me something that I am going to reveal to you, that A&E Networks is very interested in the adult adoption documentary. And still, the gentleman that I talked to before, of whom I did not know worked with A&E, still highly interested in the projects that I'm trying to do with Ivy and my girls for reality shows. And at the moment, things are kind of slowly moving ahead. I have still yet to get word on the COVID-19 bill, the second bill passing the House as well as the Senate. It didn't go through last month, so now it hinges on this month. Hopefully there's some common ground that both the Democrats and Republicans can go for. And by the middle of this month, if they agree on a bill and they pass it, by the end of this month, another $1,200 will be released to a lot of people, including $2,400 for couples. I wish I had Ivy here. The $2,400 would actually really help us. But I did get word from a friend of mine who says he still owes me a favor in helping out getting more funds to me for the RV. Lately, I haven't been finding very much online where RVs are concerned. But since this is my homeless vlog, everything is connected here. My life, my work, things that I do in order to survive down here. It's really important for me to see this through. And I hope you see that. Because if you do, and you want to help them, and you want to help not just me, but my family get together, again, we are still working on King Spirit Travels, the YouTube channel, and I'm still posting stuff. I did not post anything for On the Road yesterday because I was considering doing a video about the DMV process. Decided no way. I was getting so upset that first afternoon. Well, I should say the second afternoon when I went back. I did a little shopping. As I said, I shouldn't have spent that $1. I could have gotten my driver's license taken care of. I'm just going to be calling tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Tomorrow's Saturday. No, tomorrow's Friday. I have an appointment I got to get to on Friday, excuse me. Oh, wow. That's going to be interesting. So maybe I might be able to post something about that on the road piece for next Wednesday. When I was doing my little shopping over at West Covina, I came across a table in CVS Pharmacy, which had a bunch of books and DVDs. There was no sign stating what the prices were and whatnot, so I asked one of the employees there, and I believe she was the manager, if how much a certain DVD costs, and she said, "Dude, it's $2." I so wanted to get this. When I came back a little later for it, I whipped out my debit card in order to pay, and she said, "Oh, we're actually asking for cash donations for that since it benefits a program that they were sponsoring." And I thought, oh shoot, if I had $2, I'd get it. She could see by my face that I really, really wanted this. And I want to show it to you because she gave it to me for free. And she said, "Don't worry about it. I'll foot the $2 myself for you." And I thanked her profusely because I was having a really, really bad day at the DMV. And I want to share this to you. This happens to be a concert of a musician, a singer-songwriter that I grew up on, sang a bunch of his songs. I could almost tell you from heart his catalog. And it was produced by A&E Networks at Sony Music Studios in New York City. That caught my attention, A&E Networks, because now they're hungry for content. And because of my association with one individual interested in my reality show projects, I may be on the cusp of something really good. And I wanted this because it was a music artist that I grew up on in the 70s and 80s, and as well as 90s. I mean, his career spanned 3 decades of his life writing music. And that person happens to be John Denver. This was made a year before his untimely death in 1996. This was done in 1995. And I had never seen it before. And it was one of his last concerts that he made and was aired on A&E. I'd never seen it. I wanted this for myself, to remind me, and also to encourage me that there's some moments here in this DVD with John talking about his relationship with the environment and with the conservation and the Wildlife Conservation Society. And I used to be a member of the Wildlife Conservation Society, as a matter of fact. I would like to do that once more, but apologies for the birds. But I really, really wanted this, and I'm kind of taking it as a sign that things are coming to a head. Even though things are kind of hard right now, it's getting better. So I thank the cashier that footed the $2. I don't know who you are. You're not going to be able to see this, that's for sure. But thank you once again for this. I watched it already. And I'm also writing an article for Medium about this. It's 25 years old, and I'm doing a retrospective on it. So look for that on Medium sometime this month. Hopefully when I have the time to write something. I already wrote it. I just have to add in a couple more things as well. It goes through some of his greatest hits, and it's called the Wildlife Concert. It's really, really good. I love his presentation and the things that he talks about, the environment and taking care of it, being good stewards of this planet, which we all need to be. Still trying to do what I can with what I have. If you want to help out, please do. Of course, donations, not just monetary, but also stuff like, well, for instance, I'm only using my phone in order to do all of these little video projects for King Spirit Travels. And I could use another one. 16 gigabyte would be sufficient. Even if there's at least two of them, 2 extra ones that I could use, that'd be fine. SD cards, 32 gigabyte ones for the 2 phones. Or if there's someone that has a decent vlogging camera that I can use for Windows Movie Maker, still using that to do all of my projects. It helps. I'm not looking for high-end stuff. Really don't need it. Maybe down the road, if these projects become quite profitable and popular, maybe. But that's all up to the now 73 subscribers that are on King Spirit Travels. Thank you guys for tuning in, and especially a couple of the die-hard viewers, and I want to thank them. If Josh and Patrick are watching this, thank you guys. I really appreciate your help. And thank you, and also thank you, Josh, once more for possibly having me in a project that I could basically shine. I'm beyond grateful and humbled that you would consider this 58-year-old for some kind of role in a project, either a villain, as you mentioned, or maybe even a wacky kind of neighbor or inventor or doctor or lawyer. And I'm just glad of what I'm doing right now. I'm glad. I'm just not really happy, but at least relieved that things are slowly picking up. This is it for now. Thanks again for joining me on my vlog, and until next time, okay?